Hello, my dear students of Standard 4. Welcome back to our English class. Today, we are going to learn a motivational poem, The Painter. As soon as we read this poem, we will get a motivation to achieve our dreams. What could you notice in this slide, children? A person painting with his foot. Is it possible, children? Look at that creativity and skill of that person. His indomitable spirit to achieve his dream, to pursue his passion. So let us think that God has given a very beautiful life, a whole human being. We are blessed to this earth. And are we utilizing our talents wholly? Let us feel that our life has to be done, or we have to achieve something for the betterment of ourselves and also for the people who are around us. Let us thank God for blessing us wholly. I mean to say that we are not disabled in any way, for example, mentally or physically. We are given this life to achieve. So let me teach you this poem, The Painter, and I will also give you few introductional points which gives you a motivation to achieve something in your life. So let us get started with this poem, The Painter. What is disability, children? Disabilities defines disability as long-term physical, mental, intellectual or sensory impairments which may hinder a person's full and effective participation in society on an equal basis with others. So, what could you notice in this slide? A person who is disabled. He couldn't walk, yes. He needs the help of others. So, this is called disability. ஸோ ஊனமாக இருப்பாங்க. அது சென்சரி ஊனமாக இருக்கட்டும், மேபி கண்ணு, காது, வாய் பேச முடியாமல் இருப்பாங்க, இல்லை ஏதாவது ஆக்சிடெண்ட்டில் கை காலை இழந்தவங்களாக இருப்பாங்க, இல்லை பிறவியிலேயே அவங்களுக்கு ஊனமாக பிறந்திருப்பாங்க, இல்லை போலியோ அட்டாக் ஆகிருக்கும். ஒரு சில பேர் மென்டலி ரிட்டார்டடாக இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ இவங்களெல்லாம் ஃபிசிக்கலி டிசேபிள்ட் பர்சன்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ இந்த போயமில் நீங்கள் படிக்க போகிற த பெயிண்டர் போம்லையும் we are going to speak about a child's creative skill on painting. When we think about artists, we usually think about their skill, creativity, and vision. In our minds, famous artists are often put on a pedestal of genius, separating them from everyday people, especially ourselves. But did you know that while many famous artists had great skill, they also had disabilities to work around? Anyone who creates art has the right to call themselves an artist. An artist is a person who draws or who paints, okay, who does artistic work. We also call them as painter. Good artists turn that energy into something beautiful. They use it to fuel their creativity and make work that resonates with others. Anyone can be an artist, but you can recognize a great artist by how their work make others feel. Here in this slide you can notice that this person has made an outstanding effort on artistic field. Everyone has hardships. Hardships means பிரச்சனைகள், துன்பங்கள். They encounter in their lives. But when someone with a disability is able to overcome, then we should also think about these children. Are we not talented? We can also do something in our life. These inspiring achievers pursued their dreams or passions. They do not give up their indomitable spirit and continue to fulfill their dream and profession. Their never say die attitude has served as an undying inspiration and motivation for those who have to battle with disabilities. Many of them are legendary actors, sports persons, politicians, musicians, athletics, athletes, artists, writers. Here you could see a well renowned actress of Indian cinema. She she also has the disability and she got amputated her left leg, and she became to be a great classical dancer and she has won many awards. They have chosen a challenging public life with dignity by defying all odds and turning the spotlight on themselves. Here, this person has a sensory disability. He is blind. Do you believe, children? Yes. Here are some tips on how we will appreciate the talents of PWD. What is the meaning of PWD? Person with disability. We should focus on the person's capabilities. அவருடைய கேப்பபிலிட்டிஸ், அவருடைய டேலண்ட்ஸை நம்ம ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணணும், அதில் நம்ம முக்கியத்துவம் கொடுக்கணும். Be respectful. We should show respect to them. Showing and giving support for their talents. So we should support them to achieve. Being amazed of who they are instead of what we see. So we should be amazed of their creative works, but we should not see their outer appearance. Putting ourselves on their shoes. So this is about empathy. We should feel if we are in their place, then how we will feel. So in the same way, we should feel their on how they feel. Okay, நம்ம வந்து அவங்களுடைய பிளேஸில் நம்மளை வச்சு பார்த்தோன்னா அவங்க எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்படுவாங்கன்றதை நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அந்த அளவுக்கு மனசில் நம்மளுக்கு மெச்சூரிட்டி இருக்கணும். We should provide fair equality of opportunity. We should also give an equal opportunity also for the disabled people. So you know very well that Paralympics is conducted every year. Okay, this Olympics is conducted for the physically disabled persons, only for them. And you know very well that Mariappan of Tamil Nadu has won gold medal. Yes, I hope you remember that, children. We should also aim in our life for something and do creative works. That is what is the theme of this unit, which you have already discussed in Unit 2 Prose, Bala Spins Magic. We learned the creativity of that boy called Bala. In this poem, The Painter, we are going to learn the creativity and the skill of a small girl who is introduced in this poem, The Painter. Shall we move to the poem, children? Yes. Before we could move to the poem, let us know the glossary or the new words and its Tamil meanings. Cold, cold, coldna kulirnda, you know, cold water, kulirnda neer. Mud, mudna man. Floor, tarai. Valley, பள்ளத்தாக்கு. Hill, kundru. Canvas, kittan tuni. You know very well this word you have heard in the picture dictionary, children. It is the thing used for drawing, painting. It is a sheet. Okay. Shore na karai. Brush na turigai. You know very well an artist uses a brush to paint, you know. So brush na turigai. Bend na valainda. Colorless na நிறமற்ற. அதாவது வாட்டர் இஸ் அ கலர்லெஸ் லிக்விட்னோ, தண்ணிக்கு வந்து நிறமே கிடையாது, அதுதான். ஸோ வென் வி கிவ் கலர் ஒன்லி த வாட்டர் டர்ன்ஸ் இன்டு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கலர்ஸ். ஸ்ட்ரோக்ஸ்னால் கோடுகள், அதாவது யூ ஹவ் லேர்ன்ட் இன் த லோவர் கிளாஸஸ் ஸ்ட்ரோக்ஸ், ஹாரிசான்டல் லைன், வெர்டிக்கல் லைன், தென் ஸ்லாண்ட் லைன், அண்ட் தென் அப்வர்ட் கர்வ், டவுன்வர்ட் கர்வ், இதெல்லாம் தான் ஸ்ட்ரோக்ஸ் நம்ம கற்றுக்கிட்டது. ஜிக்ஸாக்கு இதெல்லாம் கோடுகள்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. சோக்ஸ்னால் தடுப்பு, ஸ்டாப் பண்ணுறது. டிப்ஸ்னால் நனைத்தல், டிப் பண்ணி தொட்டு. இப்போ நம்ம சப்பாத்தியோ இல்லை தோசையோ வந்து எதுலையாவது டிப் பண்ணி தானே சாப்பிடுவோம். தொட்டுக்கிறதுக்கு சட்னி வைப்போம் இல்லையா, அதை டிப் பண்ணி சாப்பிட்றது. அது இங்கே வந்து டிப்புன்றது வேறு அர்த்தம். அதாவது பெயிண்டிங் ப்ரஷ்ஷை வந்து அதில் டிப் பண்ணி பெயிண்ட் பண்ணுறது. பேந்தர்னா சிறுத்தை, ரஷ்னா அவசரமாக. Students, now let us read Unit 2 poem The Painter. Sitting on the cold mud floor, she paints the valley and hill. Who is sitting on the cold mud floor? A girl who does not have hands. Okay. She is sitting on the cold mud floor. குளிர்ந்த மண் தரையில் உட்கார்ந்திருக்காங்க. She paints the valley and hill. She is doing some artwork. That is, she is just painting the valley. Valley means பள்ளத்தாக்கு, hill means குன்று, மலை. Giving life to the canvas shore. So, the canvas shore is nothing but the sheet which is used for drawing. Okay, so that is called as canvas. And the shore is the thing which is where the canvas is fixed. Okay, so first of all the canvas would be plain, right, white sheet. But when she is drawing, when she paints that canvas, the canvas itself got life, it seems. So she gave life to the canvas shore. Sees the brush bent to her will. So she could see the ப்ரஷ்னானது தூரிகை, அந்த பெயிண்ட் பண்ணுவாங்களா அந்த ப்ரஷ்ஷு. அந்த ப்ரஷ் வந்து அவளுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி, அவளுடைய அவளுடைய அட்டென்ஷனுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி, அவள் சொல்கிற மாதிரியே அந்த ப்ரஷ் வந்து வளையுதான். எங்கே இருக்குது இப்போ ப்ரஷ்ஷு? இட் இஸ் ஆன் த toes. Okay, let us move to the second stanza. Her canvas used to be colorless until she learned that her brush's strokes. So I already mentioned about the canvas, no, the sheet used for drawing. So first it was colorless, so it was plain, colorless, until she learned that her brush's strokes. Stroke means the lines, the bends, the drawings. Okay, she learned to do everything on the canvas. Are not always aimless. The flow of paint never chokes. So her talent and all the ability is not aimless, it seems. So the talent which she has got has been inbuilt, and she has got an aim. Okay, her drawing is her aim, the painting is her aim. So the strokes which listens to her attention are not aimless, it seems. So everything has got an aim. So whatever art she performs has got an aim. Okay, there is a goal in it. Okay, there is a thought that the girl thinks that everything is drawn, and she is attaining the goal, the aim. Okay, what she wishes to. The flow of paint never chokes. So whatever she wants to paint, okay, the flow of the paint, அப்படியே அந்த ரன்னிங்காக அந்த பெயிண்டிங் வர்றாங்க பார்த்தீங்களா, அது நிற்காதான். ஸோ அந்த ஃப்ளோ அப்படியே போயிட்டே இருக்குமா. தட்ஸ் வாட் இஸ் மென்ஷன்ட் இன் த செகண்ட் ஸ்டான்ஸா. லெட் us move on to the third stanza. She dips her brush. So what is the meaning of dips? I already told you, no, dip means முக்கி எடுக்கிறது. So when we want to paint, no, we will choose the color, the watercolors, and we used to dip the brush into the paint, and then only we used to paint, right? In the same way, she dips a brush to draw the big black panther. So here the animal which is mentioned here is called as a big black panther, which is nothing but a சிறுத்தைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, கரும் சிறுத்தை. Okay, her legs never in a rush. So she does not want to draw everything in a rush. Okay, she wants to do it patiently, calm and composed. Okay, so she does it very quietly and patiently, and her legs does not go zigzag here, there and scribble. It's just done with a lot of talent. Okay, she moves them like a dancer. So how does a dancer dance? For every steps they used to dance, no, sync. They used to dance. If both doubles dance means a pair dance means they sync, both of them sync well, right? In the same way, that brush and her toes syncs well, and it moves like a dancer on the canvas sheet. Okay, that is what is mentioned in the third stanza. Now let us sing the poem. Let us read the poem, The Painter. Sitting on the cold mud floor, she paints the valley and hill, giving life to the canvas shore. Sees the brush bend to her will. Her canvas used to be colorless until she learned that her brush's strokes are not always aimless. The flow of paint never chokes. She dips a brush to draw the big black panther, her legs never in a rush. She moves them like a dancer.